what is ninja? Most people have an image, black outfit, shuriken, disappearing in a puff of smoke. But where did they actually come from? What did they really do? And how did they take over global pop culture? And that's what this video is about. And here's what I'm going to talk about. Okay, let's get into it. Chapter 1. What does ninja even mean? Let's start with the word itself. Ninja is written in two kanji like this. The first character, read as nin or shinobi, is made up of two parts, a blade resting on the heart. It means to endure, suppress, and conceal. And the second character simply means person, so ninja can mean a person who endures and hides in the shadows. And here is something surprising. A word ninja wasn't commonly used in historical Japan. They were called shinobi, sometimes rappa, super, or kusa, meaning grass, as in someone who blends into their surroundings. The term ninja, as we know, is spread mainly through modern popular culture, such as manga, movies, and TV, starting in the post-World War II era. As for their origins, the earliest references appear in the Nara and the Heian periods. In the 8th to 12th century, Prince Oama, later became Emperor Tem, is said to have used covert operatives for intelligence. Some traditions trace the roots back to a close assistance of Prince Shotoku in the early 7th century, but the golden age of ninja, that comes much later, in an era of chaos, shadow, and warfare. Chapter 2. Ninja in the Warring States era, Iga, Koga, and Sanada Yukimura. If there's one era that truly defines ninja, it's the Sengoku period, Japan's warring states era, roughly the 15th to early 17th century. Japan was fractured and the warlords fought for power across the country. In this chaos, the demand for intelligence, sabotage, and psychological warfare skyrocketed. The most famous ninja came from two regions, Iga, modern-day Mie Prefecture, and Koga, modern-day Shiga Prefecture. Both were rugged and mountainous, so perfect for developing independent communities and intelligence networks. Igashu famously resisted Oda Nobunaga's military campaigns in the Tensho-Iga War, a guerrilla resistance against one of Japan's most feared forces. After Nobunaga's death, the legendary Hattori Hanzo led the Iga ninja into the service of Tokugawa Ieyasu, forming the shogunate's elite bodyguard and intelligence corps. The Kogashu operated differently, organized through a decentralized network of clans, serving multiple warlords throughout the Sengoku period. Like the Iga, they too eventually became trusted operatives of the Tokugawa shogunate. Dubbed as one of Japan's greatest warriors, Sanada Yukimura is known for his brilliant tactics and is said to command a legendary group of ninja known as Sanada Ten Braves. Names like Sarutobi Sasuke and Kirigakure Saizo appear in countless stories, manga, and TV dramas to this day. While some are fictionalized, the Sanada clan did employ shinobi for real intelligence and infiltration missions. So what did ninja actually do? What they did included gather intelligence for enemy movements, infiltrate castles and military camps, spread misinformation and psychological pressure, conduct sabotage, and when necessary, assassination. Flashy techniques like transformation jutsu and clone jutsu are largely fictional, but real ninja were just as impressive. Elite information warfare specialists, the special forces of feudal Japan. Chapter 3. The art of ninjutsu, real skills and tools. Now, let's pull back the curtain just a little, because the legend didn't come from nowhere. Fire techniques, water escapes, earth concealment, these were not invented by manga artists or screenwriters. They were real, and they had names. One of the most extraordinary documents in the Japanese history is Bansen Shukai, a ninja training manual compiled in 1676, containing real techniques passed down through generations in Iga and Koga ninjas. The book tells us the legends were not exaggerations. They were translations of real skills into the language of mythology, and to nerd fans, these names will sound very familiar. Katon, fire release, using fire and smoke for distraction and cover. Suiton, swimming, diving, and a water-based escape. Doton, earth release, using terrain and earth for stealth. Mokuton, wood release, concealment in forests and vegetation. Kiton, metal release, using metal tools for distraction and attack. And the tools, shuriken, primarily for distraction, not direct killing. Kunai, attach a rope, it becomes a grappling hook. Ninja to, shorter than a katana, doubled as a step or breathing tube underwater. Makibishi, caltrops, scattered to throw past swords. Fun fact, that iconic all-black outfit, historical evidence suggests that ninja often wear dark navy blue or persimmon orange, dark enough for night, but less conspicuous in daylight. Chapter 4. the modern ninja boom from Showa to today. As the Edo period ended and Japan modernized, ninja faded from the battlefield, but they never disappeared. They moved into something more arguably powerful, storytelling. It started in 1964 with two manga that couldn't be more different. The first is Kamuiden by Shirato Sanpei, dark, political, and raw. It follows a ninja fighting class oppression in feudal Japan, serious and socially conscious. The other title in the same year is Ninja Hattori-kun by Fujiko Fujio. The complete opposite, fun, cute, funny, and light-hearted. The anime ran from 1981 and became a massive hit not only in Japan but across Asia. Then came 1999, Naruto by Masashi Kishimoto, launched in Weekly Jump Comics and became one of the biggest cultural exports Japan has ever produced. And more recently, House of Ninjas, a 2024 Netflix original set in contemporary Japan. It hit global trending charts almost immediately, proof that ninja story is far from over. Chapter 5, How Ninja Conquered the World, from 007 to Naruto. Here is something surprising. In some ways, the world fell in love with ninja before mainstream Japan did. In the 1967 007 Bond film, You Only Live Twice, Sean Connery's 007 travels to Japan and fights alongside a ninja army. For many Western audiences, this was the first visual encounter with ninja, and that image stuck. Then came Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in 1984, born from the American comic, expanding into anime, film, and games. It became a landmark of American pop culture built on the ninja, beloved worldwide. Its role in creating a ninja's image as a subcultural icon cannot be overstated. And then came Naruto, and the game completely changed. Translated in over 70 countries, with total sales exceeding 250 million copies, Naruto didn't just tell a ninja story, it redefined what ninja means to an entire generation worldwide. Kids across France, Middle East, Southeast Asia, they all grew up with Naruto as their window into Japan. And here, I want to highlight one character, Jiraiya. Jiraiya is one of Naruto's most beloved characters, and one of legendary Sannin, and the master of Seiji mode and the Todo-based jutsu, and the series' most iconic mentor figure. His character traces back to the Edo period literature, Jiraiya Gouketsu Monogatari, a serialized tale featuring a ninja who commanded giant toads, and his wife Tsunade, who commands slug-based jutsu, and his rival Orochimaru, who also commands serpent jutsu. So this very trio, toad, slug, and the serpent, was directly carried into Naruto, where Jiraiya, Tsunade, and Orochimaru form the three legendary Sannin. Their lineage, ninja, mystical arts, and wandering philosophy runs from the Edo period literature all the way through Naruto. It's one of the reasons why the story resonates so deeply across cultures. Chapter 6, Why the World Can't Get Enough of Ninja. So why, centuries after they actually existed, do ninja continue to captivate the world? 1. Unforgettable visual identity, black outfit, shuriken, silent movement. It communicates danger and mystery instantly. That image translates across every culture. 2. Fantasy of the hidden hero. While samurai fights in the battlefields of broad daylight, ninja operate in shadows. There's a universal fascination with someone powerful who chooses to remain unseen. 3. Philosophical depth, endurance, mental discipline, harmony with nature. These values resonate far beyond Japan. They align with Zen Buddhism, martial arts philosophy, and the modern concept of mindfulness. 4. The specialist fantasy, medicine, meteorology, psychology, cryptography, combat, disguise, ninja, master it all. The idea of a total specialist trained to the peak of the human capability in every domain never gets old. 5. A gateway to Japanese culture. For many people worldwide, ninja are the first thread they pull. It leads them into samurai, history, Zen, anime, and eventually traveling to Japan itself. Chapter 7, Entering the World of Naruto. Lastly, let me share my personal experience. Recently, I visited Awaji Island, located just 1 hour from Osaka. There, I visited Nijigen no Mori, home to one of the most immersive Naruto experience zones in Japan. I very much enjoyed the time there. It's an absolutely worth a visit. If you're interested, please check out videos about Awaji Island. Outro. Okay, that's the full story of ninja. From the ancient shadow operatives to global cultural pop icons, 1,000 years of history, a legacy that shaped samurai warfare, inspired generations of storytellers, and still captured imaginations worldwide today. So, thank you so much for watching to the end. And if you liked the video, please leave the comments. Alright, see you in the next video. Ning. Please let me know how you thought about the video, and if you like it, please share it with your friends and families.